Welcome to the I'm Possible podcast, episode 21, with me, Anna Essen. Choose your environment wisely as it becomes your mirror. Today in this episode, I want to speak with you about the power of joining, co-creating, creating the right surrounding around you, especially when you choose to step into your billionaire self era, into the era where you decide to choose more from yourself to be expressed through what you do, how you communicate, how you hold yourself, and how you experience this life here on earth. And I want to start with a small story. Today, I just had a conversation with a friend of mine, an amazing woman that I deeply admire, appreciate, and love, and see in her whole beauty. A powerful woman who has created the first part of her life from this power woman mentality. Always higher, farther, faster. The one I used to be the same. And this power woman mentality, most probably you know it, it's not born. We have been raised through our life circumstances. So she have used this power woman mentality to build exceptional, highly successful businesses. So she has used this power woman mentality to build highly successful businesses for the last years that have brought her a seven figures earning and above, and influence and networks and everything. But then in one moment when she stepped into her era of getting more aware of who she is and why she came here on earth, what is she meant to create, expanding her level of consciousness and starting seeing beyond that what society has told us that is real and that is possible and probable, and started exploring this direction. She created an amazing business. She started building this business, but she knows deep in her heart that her mission is even bigger than what she is approaching. But because her nervous system has been taught to always operate from these high masculine attributes that she has mastered and every power woman has mastered perfectly, it feels a little unsafe and insecure to operate also from the feminine attribute, from the intuition, from the co-creation, from the nurturing, and to balance those. It's not about one over the other, but to balance those. So every time when we have a conversation, and today also, she shares with me how much empowered and how better she feels when we have a conversation, because I see her in her full expanded billionaire queen version. And I'm not willing to let go and lower the way how I see her. So every time when we have a conversation and she experiences a moment of doubt, of questioning what is real and what is not real, and why the struggle is still there, and how to approach the one or the other direction, our conversations gives her, but also it gives me, it's a two-way highway, so to say, conversation, gives her again this belief in that what other in the outside world thinks it's impossible, that for her is possible, because it's that what comes from her heart that gives her an exceptional energy and gives her so much joy of creating and bringing into the world, right? And she even sent me a screenshot and told me that every time we have a conversation, she always take notes because of the insights and the ideas and the practical tools I was always giving to her, right? And I talk with her about the importance of being in a strong community, of having an environment around yourself who constantly see you in this billionaire version of self, even if the rest of the world question what you are approaching. And even if this community or this environment is just having few people, this energy, this safe container where you can take the fucking mask off and be vulnerable, being seen fully for who you are, authentically and accepted and supported unconditionally, this gives so much power and energy for a woman to approach her billion-dollar mission. Because as women, we are born with a nature that our feminine side is the more natural side. And this includes co-creation. This includes to be a part of community, of a circle. This includes to be chaotic and out of the chaos to allow the clarity to arise. This includes to nurture, but also to be nurtured. And the only way to accept nurturing and support is when you feel that you're in a space where you can be fully yourself without judgments. Because you and I, we are tired of judgments. And we are mostly tired of judging ourselves. Because this is how a power woman has been raised, to constantly judge and to constantly try to run behind goals, because she never felt that she's fully accepted for the person she is. She was either too much or too less, too loud or too silent. And you and I, we're tired. We're tired of creating businesses, creating lives based on outdated norms and playbooks. And that's why when you connect with someone who can understand you and who has the capacity to see you living your fullest potential, it completely fills you up. It gives you so much energy for your day-to-day challenges. Instead of making you dim your life, it's actually helping you recharge your batteries. Environment is so important. And especially when you decide to approach your billion-dollar mission, the one that has been put in your heart, the blueprint that you came with here on earth, the one that is meant to be created through you, from you, the impossible mission for the outside world, but the fully I am possible creation and realization on earth through you. And why I say a billion-dollar mission is not just about the amount of money. It's what this amount of money is representing. It's the representation of creating a billion-dollar mission, that you have achieved the level of inner integrity that you can be trusted with this billions of dollars or whatever currency it will be the most powerful at this moment, right? Because you have shown that you act out of integrity. And then when you create a business that is worth billions, that you will not only support yourself and your environment with this amount of money, but you will be using it for service of humanity. And you will be the one to really, really, really create impact and not misuse power to suppress others, but step into your sovereign expression, your powerful, strong self for actually creating more impact on earth. And if this resonates with you, that is the safe space that I am opening for the women ready to step in their billionaire queen era, ready to approach their heart mission, but also willing this mission, especially in the beginning, to grow and to be supported from an environment, from people that can nurture it the same way as a gentle seed is nurtured for a long time before it spread out and grows stronger into the outside world. And this safe space is for you to be able to approach your own $1 billion mission where you are fully seen, supported, but also where you can support others. Because a big mission shared with a small mindset can actually kill the mission, can actually kill this inner knowing and inspiration. That's why people who give you the advice to not share what you're up to, what is your mission, they're right. Because if you share this mission with the wrong mindset people, they will lower the frequency around this. They out of not, and it's not consciously, subconsciously, they might judge, they might put an evil eye, how some others says, they might feel envy or whatsoever. So you want to share this mission only in a space when where others are also approaching their outrageously big missions. So they don't need to compete with you. They don't need to judge you. They only want an environment where they can be fully mirrored in their billionaire self version and not mirrored through small mindsets to a version they don't want to embody anymore. And if you're ready to step in such a safe space, I'm opening it at my birthday start, the first session on 20th of September. So if you have listened to this episode till here and you're like me, you don't believe in coincidences, but in perfectly aligned synchronicity, that is your personal invitation. Just drop me a message to any of my social media channels you can find. You can find me everywhere under the name of Anna SM. And also in the description of the podcast, you will find the link to my Instagram and LinkedIn. And if you personally knows me, then you have my number. And I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you and to explore whether the I Am Possible Club, it's the space where your $1 billion mission, it's about to grow, expand, and thrive. I see you. I love you. Anna. P.S. That is the second time I recorded this episode because something happened, and after I said the title, the rest get lost. And I really felt in the beginning disappointed because I really felt so much energy that, flowed through it. But I had the feeling recording it a second time, it kind of solidified in the universe the message that I wanted to spread. Because every time we use our voice to speak out, what is our mission? What is our vision? Then the universe, God, creator, just start putting all the amazing pieces together. So the synchronicity flows so perfectly. Thank you for allowing me to inspire you, to share with you my perception of the world. And just know that what I share is not fixed. I allow myself every moment and every time to question something I believe and to shift perception and to expand my perspective. And that is what I'm inviting you to do also as you step in your sovereign self. Bye bye. See you in the next episode.